I have a lot of free time now and no free time later, so I might as well record this early and release it when I feel like I need to post something, probably later this week. I am a professional at content creation for thinking so far ahead. Seriously though, I'd like to do this more. You should consider subscribing. It's free and you know you want to anyway. I mean, come on, my dry delivery of these jokes just makes you so happy, so you might as well send it. RLCS Season 8 was a fun one, so I'll be discussing the Season 8 Worlds LAN event in a nutshell summarized format. Season 8 Worlds took place in Madrid, and once again, the people in charge of formatting changed things up for the sole purpose of confusing the viewers even more. At least it wasn't as bad as last Worlds. It's so hard to make these videos about old LANs because we played way less games than we do now, which means less room for memes, and that just won't work. This format featured 2 different group stages and a double elimination bracket to seed for the playoffs during a 3-day event. These are the teams that participated. Our new friends from South America are back, and they're pissed that they only got to play a grand total of 2 games last Worlds, so they decided to win their first matchup against the number 3 seeded EU team, only to get knocked to the lower bracket by NRG. Good effort, guys. Renegades will escort you out, only to be joining you shortly after by the same guys you won against. That's gotta suck. Group A sees NRG, Vitality, and Veloce advance to the playoff bracket. Group B was fun to watch as well, but everything went how everyone expected it to, and that the Oceania and SAM teams got eliminated and that SSG and Dignitas advanced. Kinda cringe not giving the minor regions a chance to win. The only interesting thing that happened in Group B was that the number 1 EU seed got eliminated early, which is always a good sign that LAN is starting off well. The playoff bracket was single elimination, with all of the matches being best of 7s, a definite step in the right direction, as the best of 5s from last season were kinda cringe. Veloce and the Knights were sent home in the quarterfinals, leaving an EU versus EU and an NA versus NA matchup in the semifinals, which guaranteed that we would have an NA versus EU final. If you don't believe that Rocket League Esports is scripted, I believe that this is the best proof of all time. How does this always end up happening? I'm actually malding. NRG made quick work of SSG, sending them home in 5 games. SSG made us proud, but the script says Justin is supposed to face off against Scrubkilla, not Arsenal. I mean, did you even watch this interview? Dignitas faces off against Vitality in what is probably one of the best series of all time. These guys are pretty freaking good at Gar Soccer, and this overtime was insane. Finally, we get some really good intense Rocket League to watch. It's like there are actual things at stake and the players really care about winning. Sadly, Dignitas ends up losing, but we all saw it coming. I mean, come on guys, did you even watch this interview? On to the finals, and goddamn is this a juicy one. I could make an entire recap of this one series, it's so goddamn good. NRG takes game 1, Vitality takes games 2 and 3, NRG takes games 4 and 5, Vitality takes game 6. Obviously this series had to go to game 7. I mean, come on, did you even watch this interview? Justin scores one of the best bump goals of all time, which inevitably led to this wholesome moment from Rizzo.
Come on, Justin!
Only for Vitality to get some whack-ass 50 on the goal line and tie it up. Super unfortunate, very cringe for NRG. Looks like the writers really outdid themselves this season. We're gonna move on to overtime. For once in Rocket League Esports history, we don't end on some shit goal. It was actually pretty good. NRG wins Worlds 4-3. Holy shit, that was fun to watch. I can't wait for RLCS Season 9 Worlds. It's gonna be so crazy. There is absolutely nothing that could go wrong that would make us wait for an entire 2 years for an NRG versus Vitality rematch. That would be just ridiculous.